Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rocket Knicks universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. Just coming through real quick. Talk about a few things, right? This series against Miami is important. So I had a few things that I jotted down that I want to go over with y'all just real quick, right? The playoffs are the ultimate test for professional athletes. It is the culmination of months and weeks and days and years of work and dedication, where every play, every shot, every decision can be the difference between wins and losses. In order to succeed in the playoffs, it's essential for athletes to step up and perform at their very best, both physically and mentally. One of the key factors that separates playoff success from regular season success is the level of competition. See, in the playoffs, teams are facing the best of the best. All the 50-win teams. The superstars that got super scorching hot. So the margin of error for our team is that much smaller. Teams that were dominant in a regular season, however, may struggle in the playoffs if they do not rise to the occasion and step their game up. Another factor that separates playoff success from regular season success is the level of pressure. And we all know what Madison Square Garden can be like. We know what pressure can be like. We know pressure bursts pipes, right? We saw it with Cleveland. In a regular season, they were one thing. Under pressure, they were another thing. In the playoffs, the pressure is magnified. Tenfold. Hundredfold. Every game, every possession, every shot, everything matters. The stakes are higher. And the consequences of failure are greater every 50-50 ball that goes in somebody else's direction, the other team's direction. Every referee call. Every bad shooting night. Players who can handle the pressure and rise to the occasion are often the ones who come out on top. Stepping up in the playoffs, though, requires mental toughness, physical preparation, and a willingness to push through challenges. Athletes must be able to maintain their focus, their drive, their motivations, and their composure in high-pressure situations, and they must be able to stay healthy, motivated, despite the physical and emotional toll of the playoffs. NBA players who are able to step up in the playoffs are often the ones that become legends. Michael Jordan, for an example, is widely regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, the GOAT, in part because of his playoff performances. He was known for his ability to rise to the occasion in high-pressure situations. Multiple times you've seen MJ in the playoffs against multiple teams. Our Knicks, for example, the Utah Jazz, the Indiana Pacers, the Detroit Pistons, the Boston Celtics, hitting game-winning shots and making clutch plays when it mattered most, and when they needed those winning shots and clutch plays. In team sports, stepping up in the playoffs is not just about individual performances, though. It's all about leadership, teamwork, chemistry, strategy, coaching, a lot of factors that go into it. And successful teams are often the ones that have a strong sense of cohesion and trust, where each player is willing to step up and do what it takes to help the team win. Stepping up in the playoffs is essentially for any athlete or team that wants to achieve greatness. The playoffs are the ultimate test of skill, endurance, mental toughness, and athletes who can rise to the occasion are often the ones who can come out on top. It requires a combination of physical and mental preparedness, as well as a willingness to push through challenges and overcome adversity. Ultimately, stepping up in the playoffs is what separates the great from the good and the legends from the unforgettable. And these opportunities come and go throughout our lives, and it's up to us to recognize and take advantage of them. When it is in our personal lives or our personal careers, opportunities can be a pathway to success and fulfillment. It is therefore crucial to understand the importance of taking advantage of opportunities and making the most of them. Right? And the Knicks have a huge responsibility in front of them. One of the main reasons why it's important to take advantage of the opportunities is that they are often rare and fleeting. Opportunities can rise unexpectedly and disappear just like that, just as quickly. And if we fail to act on the opportunities presented to us, we may never get another chance. For example, a job opening that is perfectly your skills and interests may be available for a short time, and if you hesitate to apply, you may have missed out on that opportunity and may not ever get it again. Another reason why it's important to take advantage of opportunities is that they can lead to personal growth and development. When we step outside our comfort zones and take advantage of new challenges, we learn new skills, gain new experiences, we tend to understand through adversity what the limits are to our talents. Do we need to learn new talents? Or do we need to brush off those old talents that we figured we'd never use that are somehow helpful to us now in these challenges? This can lead to an increased confidence, a sense of accomplishment, and a greater understanding of our strengths and weaknesses. In addition to the personal growth, taking advantage of the opportunities can lead us to a professional advancement. Opportunities such as promotions, training programs, special assignments that can help us develop new skills and gain valuable experience that can improve our performance and open up new career plans. Taking advantage of opportunities can also lead to greater happiness and fulfillment in our lives. When we pursue passions and take advantage of challenges, we often find greater satisfaction in our work and personal lives. We also feel more fulfilled when we know that we have taken advantage of opportunities and made the most of our potential. Taking advantage of our opportunities is crucial for personal and professional growth, advancement, and fulfillment. Opportunities can be rare and fleeting, and if we act on them, we may miss out on, or if we fail to act on them, we may miss out on valuable experiences and challenges to grow. As my dog starts barking and whining, Benny, be quiet in there. By recognizing and taking advantage of opportunities, we can gain new skills, advance our career, and finding greater fulfillment and happiness in our lives. And what does all this have to do with the Knicks, right? What does all of this have to do with the Knicks? Right now, the Knicks have an opportunity to take the next step, to step up. The Knicks had the opportunity to step up and become something greater than they would otherwise have imagined they'd be at the beginning of the season. When you add Jalen Brunson, the advancement of Emmanuel Quickly, the re-emergence for the second time of Julius Randle, right? Your young guys stepping up, your Obi Toppins, things like that stepping up, right? Players like that stepping up. Tom Thibodeau learning how to be the new Tom Thibodeau. Right? The opportunity is here. The opportunity is here for us to be greater than we would have been. We have to take advantage of this moment. And we know the Miami Heat. We know the Miami Heat are a heated rival, right? Right? We know that. But we have the opportunity to exceed expectations placed on us not by ourselves, but by a media that has no idea who the Knicks are. We can teach the world who we are as a franchise and let them know to get used to it. World, get used to this version of the Knicks. We are exceeding your expectations. But R.J. Barrett said at the beginning of the season, we're going to shock the world. R.J. Barrett said at the beginning of the season, we're going to shock the world. And so for the mainstream media, I want to say this to you guys. We may exceed your expectations, right? Because we don't know who we are as an organization. But I have one thing to say to the national media, to all our followers on YouTube, to Knicks fans everywhere, and that is New York, we here. Man, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Smash that like button. It's your main man, Uncle Freezy. Thank you for everybody checking us out on the audio podcast, on YouTube. Thank you to everybody that's checking us out in the newsletter and all of that, man. Appreciate your continued support. New York, we here.